You're gonna break your arm.
But no, I feel comfortable and all of this. So I think that we're talking something about postures. It's important topic, you know. I like it. It's cool. Are you keeping? Am I serious in your eyes?
No, you're bored of your own presentation.
I can both, yeah. And how can I change this? Body language, yes. I mean, the posture is really important because as you said, when I was like here, I was closing to myself. I wasn't inviting you to any discussion. I was just like, okay, I have to speak to you.
tell you.
Yeah, exactly. I can do like. Okay. Where were we? Ah, here is. Yeah. Okay. I guess I have to speak towards you. The leg shouldn't be like this, because once again I'm closed. Oh yeah, I shouldn't support myself. I get that. It's so good. Also I can support myself. It's cool. Nice. And okay, since we're talking about the postures, I shouldn't stand somewhere here, or I shouldn't be like in some karate move, checking you what you want from me. I should be just relaxed, you know, shoulders down, being here, inviting you, listening to you, trying to be as relaxed as possible. Yeah. So I was more or less just showing you what's happening because this is more or less experiential. Do you have perhaps any other ideas what could be improved or added? Do you remember doing some of this stuff that we're talking now during your presentation?
Yes.
Yeah. It happens, it's natural because sometimes when we're nervous, we're not paying attention and then it's like, okay.
But what should you do? What should you do with your hands to make all this presentation? To make it like in front of your body or?
So what you do with your hands? We'll just explain it.
Ta-da! Okay.
Gesture.
The other way around.
So, while you're standing, if you're standing with it, it's totally not natural. Also, if you are not standing at all, if you're moving all the time, it's also not natural. But when you are standing, you have to use your hands, not to be like a figure, just use them. How to use them? Besides naturally, the main point is that you use them as tools to support your presentation. So, for example, now you look at me, and every time I did this, you follow my arms. Have you noticed that? So use them to show something, use them to explain something. Don't move them randomly, because if I'm doing this, will you going to listen to this or look at my hand? They're good because they keep people awake. Your eye has subconsciously need to follow everything that moves. So if you move, everyone will follow you. But you can stand and they will follow your arms. Try to build a story. Use that like it was happening this, and then we were moving something, and then we are here. Like support the story. So you also don't have to like exaggerate. You're not in front of orchestra. You don't have to make those kind of movements. Just keep them in some kind of area this big, maybe. If you can't keep them still, imagine that you have some kind of box here, and that your hands are in that box, and you can move it only inside it, not like all the way around it. Also, people have a tendency to hold something and play with it. Don't play with it, but you can have something in your arms if it calms you, and it will prevent you from doing big random things with your arms. You will just hold this, but hold it, don't play with it. Or you can use it as a pointer if needed at some point. Of course, don't put them in pocket. never ever done with anybody. And I think I've covered everything. Do you have some? Did I explain? Okay, good. Cool.
Awesome. So, let me ask you once again. If I stand here, how do you see me? What am I doing towards you?
Let's see if we can.
If you'd like. You don't. What about you, Irina? I'm standing here. How are you? Stalking. Yeah. And now, if I just go backwards.
Give us some space.
Yeah, I give you some space. Also, what if I want to get some of your attention? I come here. I get a little bit of your focus.
Yes.
And then as I start talking something differently, if I move into this direction, this side loses my focus, this one can gain it. Also I can irritate this side once again because I can be a stalker. It's like the movement should be smooth and it shouldn't be like, yeah, you know, it was a rainy day and then we went skiing and it was awesome and stuff like that. No, you have to be relaxed here. Otherwise, okay, I'm doing this just to mimic the bullshit, just to get the idea. The point is that by moving in the space that you have, you can control the audience. As you saw, when I step here, when I move here, I'm getting attention, losing attention. And it's something that you can calculate in representations. When you want to make a point, you go a little bit further inside. When you want people just to listen to you and just to reflect about, you can move behind. Also, for example, when we are delivering, sometimes you see that when we give you a task to do, we just remove ourselves into one corner so that you don't actually see us, that you're free to do whatever you want to, and that. So, did we cover it? We'll check. Let's see. Difference between info, to keep attention, we cover this one. Then burns up nervousness, nervous energy. Of course, if I will here just trying to stay in one space, I can get agitated. It's like, I just relax. Okay, I make one step, perhaps two. I stop here. But I'm still alive. It's cool. I can see that nothing happened to my floor, just anything the same. I should be happy. It's just something that relaxes me. Then we go cover the audience, reset, moving to outer space, making people feel me, and then walk confidently, right pace, slow, fast, you saw what happened, and don't do it without the reason. There should be a reason just why I went to this side, or why I'm going here in front of Irina, because I saw that she's almost sleeping now. Because otherwise the people can start thinking, why is he doing this? Why is he moving there? And I'm doing something wrong. Just to guide them.
I have to ask now. We were presenting 7 of us in a little space. What kind of movement could we make through the presentation of us?
What would you suggest?
Well, because of the lack of space, I stayed there, but we could do something like the one who talks one step forward, for example. But what can you suggest us?
Exactly this. You draw attention, you step in front. You don't block the person behind you, just a little bit more in the focus. People will be listening to you. Then when you say thank you, and the people will see that you concluded.
You can see how two of us are moving. When one of us is presenting, it's mostly likely standing somewhere in the middle, and the other one is on the side, not to draw attention to him, but leave all your attention to that other center. Don't make a mess. Imagine if you were trying to do it all the time. We will all follow you going in the circle, not listening to what you were talking. Okay, I have something also. It's about covering your audience. So have really big audience, then you have to walk a lot probably, walk from one side to another, but don't do it also randomly. Try to choose 3 positions for yourselves, like side position for this part of the audience, one at the other part of the audience, and one in the center. And use one of those 3 positions as your home position. So while you're explaining one subject, you can move, and then when you go back to that house, audience will have subconsciously feeling that you concluded that subject, and then you can continue with another one. Also, it can help you to, as gestures, to tell a story. So. It's some kind of a time, to create some kind of a timeline, like you're talking about something happening, and then when you stop, everyone will know that there was an event at that point, and that you will stress out the importance of that thing when you stop, because something changed and suddenly you're. Any other questions? So can you try to comment on how was everything during your presentation? To give some feedback regarding this part, if you remember. If you don't,
just like the 5 seconds of eye contact for me sounds like too much. I really get scared
yes.
for 5 seconds. I didn't see it.
I think all of us have to improve our voice and movements.
If we are presenting 7 of us at one time, we have to measure to each other our voices.
Yes. If you feel nervous to look at someone's eyes, look here, right between the eyes. They will have feeling that you are looking at the eyes, but you won't be nervous about it. So,
Also considering the eye contact, this is like more or less psychological. If you're staring somebody directly into the eye, you can get sometimes lost because you get like locked, eye lock, and then you're just like, just try to do it. Like if I'm staring into your eyes and then try to think about something, yeah, you need to detach from it because you get, by eyes you also think. You have like, when you put the eyes in this corner, you have like visual construct, you're remembering stuff, and the visual, the eyes help you with your line of thoughts. So if you get clogged, you will be able to fail. So what Smilena said, it's nice to look somewhere here. You'll still be getting the attention from the person.